What's up, folks? Back with another episode of Between the Pipes podcast. Your two best friends here, Mitchy.
And Zach for episode number 4.
Let's go.
God, I feel like we just did episode 1 yesterday.
I know it was almost a week and a half ago.
Really?
Yeah,
Damn. Well, that was before we were both back in school. Yeah, that's another
yes, it
thing. If
was.
you do decide to tune in more often, episodes might come a little bit less often because both in school. So obviously, you got to prioritize school over hobbies. So that will be something for the future. But I say we just dive right into probably the hottest thing in the last couple days.
I have a feeling I know where you're going with
You
this.
can probably guess what I'm about to ask you. Well, report came out yesterday.
Yesterday.
Carey Price, Canadians legend, dealt over to the San Jose Sharks for a bag of chips. What do you think about it?
I think they got too much for him.
They definitely did, but like
I
overall,
I think the deal's been coming. He's just going one LTIR to another LTIR. I don't think he's ever going to play for the Sharks. I don't even think he's going to be moving anywhere near San Jose. I think I
fuck
think
no,
he's
no
staying
way.
staying where he lives in Vancouver. I think um he has no interest in
Moving
yeah,
down there.
in moving down there and playing for them.
I'm sure
Um
his wife probably doesn't want him there either because you can get pain meds a lot easier. Did I just go there? Yes, I did.
that's crazy. Um yeah, that might be episode 5. Does Carey Price have a drug problem? Anyway, um maybe the steroids is why he always played so good. Um
Oh my god. Give the guy a break.
I'll
Dogging
never
on the best goalie of our generation.
not the best goalie of our generation, I'm sorry.
Who is?
Marc-Andre Fleury.
Fair. He's up there. I thought you were going to go Hank. King's a good goalie. Good goalie.
Lundqvist was before our generation.
He was same year as Price. Same time.
Henrik Lundqvist was drafted in '99.
Marc-Andre Fleury was drafted in 03.
Yeah,
That's only
didn't play
4 years apart.
didn't play till '05. Same year I was born, buddy.
So was Sidney Crosby a part of our generation?
Yep,
What the fuck? Something just popped up on my screen.
keeping it PG. Love it.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah,
Okay, we're good. That was fucked. Okay, well, what about who else? No, I guess they're all retired now.
I think Vasilevsky's had more success in his career than Carey Price has.
Well, he has, but that's because he's had a team in front of him. If Carey Price had this team back in 2014,
Don't say it.
Montreal might have won the cup.
No, no, they would not have. You know
No, that black
why?
that
You know
Blackhawks
why?
dynasty was greasy.
You know why they wouldn't have won the cup?
Why?
Because everybody on their team would have been about 10 years old.
That's not fine. You stick prime Carey Price at this team in front of them, then he might win a cup.
Well, even prime Carey Price had knee problems, but yeah.
If he was healthy, he would have been a dog. Actually, no. You know what? They would not have won in 2014 because there's a certain man called Jonathan Quick who had a 950 save in the playoffs. So maybe
Yeah, I
not.
I think that those 3 years from Carey Price from 2013 to 2016 is the best 3 years a goalie has ever produced in the NHL. I think he was not just the best goalie in the league, I think he was the best hockey player on earth.
Fucking the
However,
Hart, Ted Lindsay, Vesna, and
and
fuck
Jennings,
the Jennings in one season.
yeah.
4 awards in one season.
And I think he was the best hockey player on the planet for those 3 years, and then he just fell right off a cliff.
He was pretty damn good. He didn't even fall off a cliff. Like he wasn't ever bad. Like he started to shit the bed a little bit when Montreal started to fall off and lose a bunch of guys, but then in the bubble he just Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He must have snorted a couple more meds. because that guy took something and he just went psycho.
But yeah, no, I think the best. I don't even think he's top five of the best goalies in our generation.
Who?
Well, no, I would say he probably is top
Price?
five, but not top three.
Price.
Mhm.
Who was ahead of him?
Fleury,
Yeah.
Vasilevsky.
No, I can't. I can't.
Why not?
Because Vasi's numbers are do not compare anywhere near to Price's. He wears oversized gear.
How many cups?
That doesn't. You can't just say
How
that.
many Conn Smythes?
That you can't just say that either. You have to win the cup.
And I think Jonathan Quick was a better goalie over his
That's like
career too.
comparing Nathan McKinnon to Connor McDavid and saying how many cups has McDavid had. Hockey's so
Nathan
much more of a
McKinnon,
team sport than
Nathan
basketball.
McKinnon is definitely a more successful hockey player than Connor McDavid.
How many Conn Smythes does Nathan McKinnon have? Exactly. You can't just go off one award. You got to look at everything down the line. The Hart trophies. McDavid has Art Ross trophies. He's got a Maurice Richard trophy under his belt. You can't just look at a couple awards.
It's my
That's
opinion, bro.
yeah, I know. You just made me lose my shit. You just made
It's
me crash the fuck out.
the great thing about opinions. They're like assholes. Everybody has one.
Well, the only stupid thing is that people will always. That's the thing about like hockey. You look
Yeah.
at basketball, for example. Rings is a huge part in legacy.
Hmm.
Like, do you ever hear the MJ LeBron debate? And the only thing MJ will just say, or MJ fans will say, is how many rings does LeBron have, or what's his record in the
Yeah,
finals?
there's no debate. MJ's the GOAT. You're a Braun fan? This is a
No
terrible
more talking
idea.
basketball with you. I'm done
No,
talking basketball with you.
no.
But the thing with hockey is you're on.
I won't talk basketball with fans of La Free Throw James.
I'm not. I can't. I can't. I can't. This is. We're not talking basketball on this pod because you think Derrick Rose is better than Russell Westbrook, and this is not happening. We're going back to my point here.
Yes.
Um, like I said, like you look at McDavid, Draisaitl, comfortably the two of the top five best players in the world today. Yes,
Hmm.
I would say comfortably. Some people will probably
Did you say
say
McDavid and Draisaitl are two of the top five?
yes.
No.
You don't.
McDavid's the best player in the league. Draisaitl's just riding on his coattails.
Where do you okay? Where do you put him? Like top
He's
10
top
at
10.
least.
He's
Top
top
10 at
10.
least.
He's top 10, but he's not top five.
But think about it. Or
Oh,
okay, better example, McKinnon McCarr. That's probably closer to a top five.
you're
Who's your
pretty
top five
enlightened
players
there,
in the
but
league right now?
there you go. My top five player in the league. You have one McDavid,
Yeah,
two McCarr,
yeah,
three McKinnon,
yeah.
four Matthews,
Uh-huh.
based on what he's produced over his entire career.
I'm
Okay,
listening.
four Matthews,
Open eyes. Open
five
opinions.
Crosby.
Fuck. Damn, I know it's hometown boy, but shit.
It has nothing to do with that. If Crosby was from Winnipeg, I'd still have him top five. Have you
Oh,
seen what
he'd
he
be number
does?
one. He'd be number one.
Yeah,
Nah, that's bullshit. I can't even say that. That's such bullshit. No, yeah,
Crosby's still a top five player in the league.
arguably, yeah, arguably. Okay, so Colorado's a better example than Edmonton. Take the a team with the two of the top five players in the league. Oh, excuse me. You can't use rings or cups as an argument because they lost in the first round. And it's not like if they won, they were going to go anywhere because they would have had to gone through the Jets, which yes, they could have. I think our Jets would have beat those Avalanche teams. And even
Okay,
if not, they would have had to take out Edmonton.
serious question for you.
Yes.
How, in your way of thinking,
Yeah.
how can you not compare Andre Vasilevsky's success with Carey Price's? The only thing Carey Price has over Andre Vasilevsky is a Hart Trophy and a Ted
Yeah.
Lindsay.
That's
Vasilevsky has a Stanley Cup and a Conn Smythe.
so what are Vasilevsky's numbers? I guarantee his career stats are not as good as Price's. And if they are, I'm screen sharing and we are headed to Money Puck so I can take a look at this shit. If you ever want to look at advanced goalie stats, go to Money Puck.
Yeah, let's throw this up here.
Because there's a couple points I can make. I'm going to let
Andre
you.
Vasilevsky.
Yep.
Okay, recently,
We're waiting.
okay, right there. 2019, 2020, and 2020, 2021, he won the Stanley Cup.
Okay.
That's obvious. And
Yes.
those in the 20, so from 2016, when he
Yep.
became a full-time NHL goalie, he did not have a save percentage under 915
Okay.
until 2023.
Okay. What
Okay.
is his lifetime save percentage, goals against, and how many wins?
Uh, on that website, I would have to do the math. So we're going to, what source are you
Better.
using?
Better idea. Let
Mhm.
me pull something up here. I can. Do you want me to just screen record this so I can?
No, we'll compare. We'll compare.
Okay. I'm gonna have to move the actual pod up a little bit.
Yeah, there we go. We can compare.
Okay. So if I type in, this is the easiest thing. All you do, I can't even read because my fucking microphone's in the way. Andre, how do you spell Vasilevsky? Vislevskiy.
You do Carey Price. I'll do Vasi.
No, because I want to. This is where I mean, I need to. If I can go down to his actual stuff, I want to see playoffs. I hate in the off season when you go on the NHL app that it's showing the um it shows his friggin' like career postseason stats. Like no one's looking at this shit. So Vasi, 20, I'll give him 20, yeah, 2016-17 is when he became a full-time starter.
Hmm.
Tampa in those years have made the playoffs one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, and they missed it twice. He has made the playoffs comfortably 7 years out of
9.
um 7 years out of nine. And
Hmm.
even in the 2014-15 season when he had a 918 save, they were still in the playoffs. 2015-16, still in the playoffs. Now, his numbers are a 252, or sorry, his career is a 218 and a 921. Great numbers. Great numbers. If I search up Carey Price, I think you probably know where I'm going with this. Maybe.
Go ahead and screen share.
Screen share.
Screen share. I want to see this blasphemy in action.
All right. Let me see if I can figure out how to do this shit. I'm not tech smart enough to know how to do this. What do I click
Uh,
more?
there should be a green button that says share, or you can
Share.
hit Alt S.
Send request.
Allow.
Share. Okay. Um, we'll do, and then oh, I don't want to have to fight with this. Okay, we'll just do content only. Make it easy.
Yep,
All right. Can you see? Can you see this?
I can. Yep.
Okay. So let me backtrack. We are going to go to Andre Vasilevsky. I already walked through it. Whatever. You can see his numbers: 218, a 921, and then all the stuff here. And as you can see, you go to the postseason. Pretty much every season, right?
Yep.
They missed it 1 year. All his numbers pretty solid. A 910, not great. 917, decent. 915, 900, brutal. But anyway, moving on. Carey Price, already more games. Damn. God damn. Yeah, good thing he stopped playing hockey. 917, 251. So as a career, Vasi has better numbers than Price.
Thank you.
But look at all these seasons, right?
Hmm.
He has played considerably, considerably? Sure.
Yep.
More seasons than Vasi. Yes, he does have some off years if you look 905, 905. But look at this shit 930, 927, 934, 923, 918. Like these are solid numbers.
Hmm.
And look, let me change this. Look how many seasons Price has played on the Canadians, and look how many seasons he has made the playoffs.
He's made the playoffs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's made the playoffs 11 times out of 19
One,
years.
two, exactly. Vasi has been a full-time starter.
No, 11 times out of 14 years.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. He missed the
Okay.
playoffs 5 times. And those Canadians teams, he was in the stretch where those Canadian teams were awful, like considerably awful. Like if you look here, he got absolutely lit up in both of these years and up here. But then, like, playoff
And in
Price is a
2012,
thing.
13.
This team had no business being in the cup final. This team had no business making it into those playoffs. A 933 the year before.
Well,
Where
3
else can
years
I look
before.
at? And then in 2014-15, this is the year everyone says the Canadian Cup curse would have been broken if Price didn't get injured. Now that's the one of the biggest what ifs in NHL history. We'll never know because obviously then they would have had to go through the Kings, and Jonathan Quick was also a fucking beast. But Price has missed the playoffs so many more times on terrible teams. If he was with Tampa, say he was the same Carey Price that is going into Tampa, like he develops the same, everything's the same, he plays the same. If those two swapped careers, you can't tell me Price wouldn't be at least a 4-time Cup winner.
If those two swapped careers, Price would have a way better career, yes. But
But
unfortunately, but
you can't.
unfortunately, he was drafted to Montreal and he
Exactly.
chose to stay there.
Right.
And
Exactly. You can't do that.
that hurts his legacy.
But the thing is, he basically fucked himself over because the team that these teams, I say tank his numbers are still great. He's still one of the best goalies of our generation. And
He
that's,
had 3 seasons where he had above a 930 save percentage, and his average over his career is less than a 920. That's bad.
yeah, no shit. But you're looking at the best, you're looking at the worst of the worst. If you compare it to the best, you just said that is like some of the genuine, like, best hockey you've seen.
Yeah, he was the best player on earth for 3 years.
I will debate that for a long time that I think Carey Price is still one of the best goalies of the generation. I think if Vasilevsky can continue to do what he's doing for and play as many seasons as Price, sure. Vasi's got cups, he's got a Conn Smythe. I'm pretty sure he has a Vezina or two. Sure. Vasilevsky will be better than Carey Price eventually. I'm not ready to give it to him now.
In my opinion, there's already 3 that are above him.
Who's the third?
Flurry,
Who's the third?
Quick, Vasilevsky.
Jonathan Quick?
Yep.
See, I would give Jonathan Quick more than Vasilevsky.
Yeah. In
I
my
think
mind,
Jonathan,
in my mind, Jonathan Quick is the second best goalie I've ever
you're
seen play
miss
hockey.
you're missing a crucial player, a crucial goalie,
Who?
a certain man that's just won back-to-back cups.
Bobrovsky.
Sergei Bobrovsky is. I think he is
Bobrovsky.
up there. I think he's better than Quick and Vasi.
He's not better than prime Jonathan Quick. I'm sorry, he's not.
No, You just used my point against yourself. Vasi is not better than prime Carey Price.
No,
Quick,
but Carey
no.
Price's prime lasted 4.5 years.
Jonathan Quick's prime didn't last too long either. Or no,
Jonathan
sorry,
Jonathan Quick's prime lasted like 6 or 7 years.
6'7". No, I don't think he. I think Bobrovsky's just been consistent. He won a Vezina in Columbus.
But
He's
he
now a
wasn't.
two-time
He was not consistent. The first
Bobrovsky.
three, the Bobrovsky went, had a great year, had a terrible year, had a great year, had a terrible year, and that was Bobrovsky his entire career until the last 2 years in Florida. You
Okay,
go back to the start of this season, and everybody was saying Bobrovsky was going to shit the bed.
true, true. I do need to ask a serious question though,
Yeah,
and this isn't because I'm a fan of the Jets. I got a two-parter. Do we consider this season from Hellebuck close to the season of 2014-15?
for
His
Carey Price,
numbers weren't his numbers weren't as good.
where did Montreal finish in the league? I hate Montreal. Okay, you know
I
this.
actually have no idea. I have no idea
You
where they
know
finished.
this. Where did Montreal finish in the league?
I have no idea.
Where did Winnipeg finish in the league?
First, that's because I'm a Jets fan. I know that obviously.
Okay. Would the Winnipeg Jets have made the playoffs if Eric Comrie was your starter?
Well, it's Comrie. Guy's a
No,
dog,
no, no,
obviously.
no. Would they have made the playoffs if Eric Comrie was your starter?
Yes.
Okay. Montreal would not have made the playoffs if Carey Price was not on
But
that team.
but
They wouldn't have been anywhere near.
here's the thing. Yes, I agree. But look what happens when Hellebuck shits the bed. In 2021-22, Hellebuck shit the bed. We missed the playoffs. And we didn't have a terrible team. Our defense wasn't as good, but our
There's a difference
team.
between shitting the bed and not being there completely.
Do we also consider like Lundqvist never won a cup, considered a really good goalie. Price never won a cup, considered a really good goalie. Hellebuck probably won't win a cup in Winnipeg. As much as I hate to say it, I don't think we're. I think last year was our chance to do it, and we didn't. If he continues to put up these numbers, he's already a three-time Vezina winner. Now he's got a Hart under his belt. He's got a William or a Jennings Trophy. He's just won the Ted Lindsay, I believe, too. Like
Who?
Hellebuck,
I don't think he won the Ted Lindsay. He just won the Hart.
really?
The Hart and the Vezina. Yeah.
Anyway, can we put him up there? Not yet, because he's too. I say young. He's not that young, but his career is like the same thing with Vasi. He needs to play more seasons. What if he continues to put up 925 and a 2 goals against average
How many
for the
cup
next
finals
four
has he been to?
seasons? What?
It doesn't matter about regular season stats. You can compare regular season stats all you want,
But
but
he's
if you
got the
can't do it,
trophies
if you
too.
can't,
He's got
but
a
if you
good
can't,
trophy case.
but if you can't do it in the playoffs, it doesn't matter.
That's true, but at the same
Flurry,
time,
Flurry has 3 cups. Probably should have had 4. Um, Price made it to a cup final.
four,
Lundqvist made it to a cup final. Yeah,
four.
Vegas first year. Vegas should have won the
Oh
cup that
no,
year.
Ovi.
Vegas,
Fuck no,
like,
Ovi.
no, I think that Vegas had a. I think personally, it would have been more beneficial if Vegas had won the cup that year.
Yeah,
However,
would have.
I am happy that Ovi got his cup.
I think the Jets should have won the fucking cup that year, but that's beyond that. I
I think
fucking
the
hate
Leafs should
Vegas.
have. I think the Leafs should have won the cup every year the NHL's been started. But
Yeah,
anyway,
of course you do, because you guys always say this is our year and miss the playoffs. Matthews wasn't even on the fuck. Matthews first got fucking drafted. Yep, playing the parade. It's our year. Guy scored 4 goals in one game. Then you made a fucking wild card.
anyway, this guy just wants to rant over and
Yeah,
over again about how bad the Leafs are, and I'm trying to give him credit here.
you just shit on me for saying I thought that was our year. I genuinely thought that was our year. We were in the conference final. We won the first game too. I had so much faith in them.
If you can't if you can't definitively say that Connor Hellebuck is the best goalie in the league, I don't think you can put him up in that category. And as much as
I
I know
guess
you want
so.
to, and I know as much as you want to sit here and say that he was definitively the best goalie in the league this year, but he was not.
I will say that in the regular season, there's no doubt about it. But like you did
Sure,
say,
in the regular season we could say that,
it is fair to say if you
but
can't get it done in the playoffs, although
unlike Buffalo Sabres fans, hockey doesn't end in
in
April.
April, if you look back in the second round against Dallas, the overtimes of game 7 really like woke him up. He played solid against
But
Dallas.
his best season has got you guys what to the conference finals?
His best season was this year and it got us to the second round.
No, like in playoffs. His best year,
I wouldn't even
2018, you were in the conference finals.
But I wouldn't even consider that because if you look back at the blue line, we had Morrissey playing like terrible minutes. You had Bufflin, Truba. Fucking the depth on that was crazy. You had friggin' Joe Morrow. Like there were some good, and I don't know if Pionk was there yet because we got him. No, we got him for the Rangers for Truba. But if you look back at the D
I think
core,
I think that until Hellebuck can confidently say, one, he's been the best goalie in the league during the regular season, and two, he's made it to a cup final, you can't put him anywhere near that top five.
I agree. Yeah, well, I hate to say it, but you know what? That's fair. That is definitely fair.
I just think of the long list of goalies that were around from 2000 to 2015, and
Yeah, that's
Hasek,
well, obviously, yeah, you can't.
Brodeur.
You're not going to be able to compare them to them yet.
No, I think Fleury has a solid case for being probably the greatest goalie of all time.
He does. He's not, but he has a good case for it.
No, I think he's top three though.
He's up there. 3 cups. I don't think he won any Vezinas
I
though.
I think it's
But he
Fleury.
was backup goalie for 2 of those cups.
No, he wasn't.
Matt Murray.
Fleury got injured.
Yeah, and
That's why
then Matt
Murray
Murray
started.
rocked. And then Fleury came back and they rocked with Murray for the rest of the playoffs in 2016. Then 2017, Matt Murray started in the playoffs too. 3 cups is 3 cups. There's 3 more cups than neither of us fucking have. But like, I think the only cup
That's
you
what you
can
think.
shut the fuck up. The only one you can comfortably say he was the quarterback of the team was '09.
No, I think 2017 too. I would give him 2017 more than I would give Matt Murray 2017. I know Matt Murray came in and picked up the ball, but they wouldn't have been where
Yeah,
they were in 2017 in 20 no 2016. They went back to back and then
first year. Yeah,
2018.
first year.
Yeah, first year 2016. I think Matt Murray picked up the ball, but I think you're not where you are if Fleury doesn't play out of his mind.
Yeah. Well, I remember there was one. I think it was game 3 of the first round against Columbus when Fleury stopped 54 shots or some bullshit like that,
Yeah.
and they only won like, oh fuck. That was a year where literally every single game in the playoffs went to overtime. Literally every single game.
But you also have to think not only has he won 3 cups, he's been to the cup final 5 times.
Yeah, with the first year against Detroit in Vegas. Yeah. And he's got the third most amount of wins from a goalie of all time.
I think the top three goalies of all time are Brodeur, Waugh, and Fleury. I think the top
Yeah.
two are interchangeable, and I think Fleury sits in that three spot.
I don't know, man. Patrick Wall was a fucking unit for a long time, but so was Brodeur.
But I take Brodeur at one because he changed the game more than Waugh did.
Wall did, yeah, for sure. But the only thing is that's kind of before our time, you know what I mean?
But
It's
I'm
easy to
pretty
sit here
sure
and look at
I'm pretty
numbers and
sure
be
they have the
like,
same amount of cups, or Waugh might have one more. I think Brodeur has two and Waugh has three.
Wall has two. Wall has two.
Yeah.
I do know
No,
that.
Waugh has three.
Yeah, because he won. Yeah, because he won both Colorado ones and then one in Montreal, maybe?
Yeah,
Thought so.
he won the
Maybe
cup.
more.
He won the Conn Smythe in '93.
Yeah. Like, but see what I mean? 93. It's so easy to just look back at
Yeah,
numbers and just be like, oh, yeah, this he's better than him on paper. But like,
it's hard to compare people over different generations because the game has changed so much.
exactly. Like, you could
Which is why I
20
don't like
years,
pe which is why I don't like when people say Wayne Gretzky is the greatest hockey player of all time.
he Well, obviously, yes.
Sorry,
Like he has to be.
I don't like when people say it's not even close because
That's
what we're
bullshit.
because it was a lot easier to score and record points when Gretzky was playing than it is today.
Because
And I
goalies
think
have 850 saves, and that was normal.
Ovi is pushing as being one of the greatest hockey players of all time,
Ovi's up there, but that leads into another point too. Like 20
especially with
years
his
down
goal
the
scoring record.
20 years down the road, like you could look back at obviously. There's no doubt about this. The greatest debate of our generation is Sid or Crosby. Sid or Crosby. Fuck. Ovi or Crosby. Greatest
Yeah.
debate of our generation. Yes, you can look down the line and be like, okay, Sid was a point per game for this many years, but Ovi has the goal scoring record. He's a better goal scorer, therefore better player. People
No,
are going to be saying that.
I think first 10 years of their careers, Crosby was the best player out of the two, and I think the last 10 years, like in their older, I think Ovi's been better.
Crosby, overall, Crosby's still better for sure.
Yeah,
I think
he has
Crosby's
more
a top
cups, he
three,
has more trophies, but
top five hockey
actually,
player of all time.
I don't know if Crosby has more trophies.
Yeah. Ovi just has a fuck ton of Rocket Richard trophies.
Still
More
counts.
versatile, like more versatile, Crosby has more.
Hmm.
Versatility wise, yes. But like people are going to be saying that 20 years down the line just because they're looking at numbers. But it's the same thing with McDavid right now. He will, if he doesn't get hurt, and I pray to God he keeps up the pace he's on, he'll hit 2,000 points by the end of his career.
Who?
McDavid,
Mm,
he's got 1,000 now and he's 27. He's been in the league for 9 years. You look 9 years into the
if he
future
plays till he's 35, but
for sure.
I think McDavid's biggest thing is his speed. And I think when he hits 29, 30, 31, 32, I think his speed takes a dive
He will.
because you'll
It's
lose
just
a step
age.
when you, yeah,
I don't even think it's going to take a dive. I just think everyone's because the game of hockey is evolving. People are getting
yeah,
quicker.
game
It's
will get
not so much.
faster.
It's not even hitting anymore so much.
Yeah.
But I think like going back to the Wayne Gretzky thing, obviously he's the greatest hockey player of all time, but I would consider McDavid the most skilled player of all time because he's putting up 150 point seasons, shit that only fucking Gretzky and Lemieux were doing back in the day. I don't think he'll ever get anything more than 160.
Well, it's all like relatable on like skill of different time periods. Like Bobby Orr won the scoring trophy, like won the scoring trophy for the entire league as a
Guy's a
defenseman.
dog. Yeah, that's just because he's a fucking animal.
So I think Bobby Orr had more skill than Wayne Gretzky.
You think? Mm.
I think Wayne
On the
Gretzky was just
point,
smarter.
yeah. Like I get, he was smarter. Like, well, that's like there's so many different categories. Everything like you take a look at McDavid, one of the most skilled. You take a look at like someone like Suzuki, for example, the smartest, like one of the smartest players in the game. Like people have different strengths. It's so hard because like in basketball, you're all doing the same thing, kind of. It's easy to just kind of go 1 through 10 and make a list.
Yeah.
But in hockey, like you take a look at comparing Sid and Ovi even kind of relates into it because they both have strengths. Like Ovi's not great defensively, and he's got a wicked slap shot on him. He's got a nice one timer. He can score. He can dangle. He can do that shit. Sid's more of a kind of like I can swing the rock this way. I know the next move. I'm 3 steps ahead of everyone before this, so I can pick this play off. Like it's just so hard to compare people, and it's just gonna get worse down the road.
Yeah, I mean, like you said earlier, the skill and speed of the game is always evolving. It's always getting better, I
It's
think.
always going to.
Yeah, and I think you're going to see, unfortunately, early 2010s are done now, and you're not going to see like the big hits and the like. I think Matt Rempe and Arbor Xhekaj are probably the last like somewhat
They're
enforcers you're going to see in the league. I think because it's just going to be faded out for skill guys. I think.
I can see the game like back then, like OV 6'3", 250, pure fucking muscle. But everyone takes care of their bodies now so much more. Like I can see the game, even playoff hockey. Like if you take a look at it back in like say the 2010s to now, there's just
Yeah.
constant hitting all the time. Like they're setting the tone, they're trying to fight, they're doing this. The only time there's really more hitting is when the crowd's really into it or the puck drop of game one of a new series.
Yeah, that's usually a slaughter fest.
And well, yeah, that's fuck. Like turning that games on and just watching that shit and just people throwing the body around. But like
Yeah.
even after, like I hate going back to Ovi, but it's a perfect example because he was there when he was laying the waste. Like he was one of the people that were chucking hits. You look at Caulfield, that hit on Caulfield, it wasn't even really a hit. It was more just a little shove. You know what I'm talking about?
No, when I think of Ovi and his toughness, I always look back to that Svechnikov fight.
When he knocked him out,
Yeah, when he laid him out on the ice.
that was, yeah, that Svechnikov was a rookie too, and he instigated it. Ovi's like, yeah, whatever. Fuck this.
Yeah, Ovi didn't want any part of it. He's like, kid, just leave me alone. And he
Do
was like,
you
what are you being a bitch? And he
he
just
just gave up. He
dropped him
just
and just
dropped
went,
it and just
okay.
started fucking, yeah, he just lost it.
It was like two or three punches.
That was it. Do you remember the Caulfield hit that I'm talking about in the corner?
Yes. Yeah.
That's like the young guys. Caulfield, smaller guy, but he didn't even really have his head up. And the second he had his head up, he backed up, stuck his stick out, and just tried to poke it. And Ovi just went through it. Ovi went through him and hit him. And like, you notice how Montreal took a lot more penalties and Ottawa took a lot more penalties and got dumped a lot more?
Hmm.
It's because they don't have like playoff experience is a big thing. Basketball, whatever. You don't need playoff experience. There's nothing different. In hockey, you need that playoff experience. Like Ottawa in the first game they played, they got so many penalties. And the second game, they were a little bit better because they got the game in. They knew the refs are a little bit greasier. They know the hits are going to be like
Yeah.
the retaliation's the main thing. But like both of them got like slaughtered, and Max Domi was laying waste. Domi's not even a big boy, but like nobody was ready for it because in the playoffs, it's back to kind of how it was when we were younger, to
Yeah.
where the regular season is just skate down the ice, jerk yourself off, score a goal, sell it, and go back to the bench.
It's chip and chase hockey rather than dump and ram the guy at the bottom of the ice.
That's kind of what it is now, which is
I think that's a good spot for us to stop this episode. I think it's been pretty productive and we've had some good conversation.
that was probably the
Um,
most productive episode we've had.
yeah, exactly.
No predictions, just straight ramble.
Just ramble. That's how we want to do these episodes from now on. It was great talking to you guys. New episode will probably be in 3 or 4 days, depending on how things are going.
Hopefully
Um,
sooner.
yeah. Uh, Thanks for tuning in. I've been Mitchy,
This is Zach. Click that like
and
button, hit the
yeah,
subscribe button as well. If you like the content, you might as well stick around. It's free. You can always change your mind if you don't like it anyway. We'll see you later.
peace.